Greetings and welcome to the 1/6 Scale Man. Proudly presents another episode of You Know What It Is, man. Collectors Lounge International. I'm your host, Leo Rockwell, for the 1/6 Scale Man YouTube channel. Do me a favor, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you're always up to date as to what we got going on over here on the channel, of course. It's been a light week, but as of Friday, we had a lot of entertaining news, which we can also connect with our collecting experience going forward in the future. But it was a lot going on. Lucasfilm's presentation was incredible. Marvel's presentation was incredible. We're getting another Lilo and Stitch, which I cannot basically wait for. There's a lot through that presentation. I thought overall the flow of the presentation looked good as hell, even though it started late. But what I found out was one of the reasons why it started late is because for Marvel, there were still negotiations going on with the contracts for the people that they made announcements for. So they were on the phone, agents and all that were on the phone during the presentation. And as soon as they got the go ahead, it was ready to go. So that was crazy-ish going on Friday. But I understand it. The presentation was definitely good. Vision Quest was dope. Star Wars Ahsoka was good.
Yeah.
Hey, shit, I ain't gonna lie. I'm excited about that shit. That I did get a chance to see before they took it down, the trailer for Starfighter.
Oh, I heard
that shit looked dope as hell as well. Doomsday trailer looked dope as hell. So there's a lot to go in. We got Calvin here who actually sent some pictures from the floor that we're going to actually put up. Of course, Calvin gets all the dibs. You know what I mean? If it's a major function going on, let's believe, say Mama Jackson going to make sure that he get everything from the floor. You already know how that is. But we're going to talk about that here in just a few moments. Speaking of which, we got everybody here on the panel. Starting out with Pinky Finger Presley. What's going on with you, bro?
Well, I learned a very important lesson yesterday. I was coming back from the cinema, and I decided, let me stop off and get some popsicles because I'm a grown adult and there's no one around to stop me. So I went off and got my popsicles. I'm standing in line, and I hear the woman behind the cash register say, to another associate, she's like, oh yeah, just try. And I got up to the cash register and I said, try not, do or do not. There is no try. And the woman was just like, Yoda? And she's like, Star Wars? And she's like, oh, I've never seen a Star Wars. She was like 65, this woman. She's like, I've never seen a Star Wars. And I'm just sitting there and I was like, you've never seen a Star Wars? And she's like, yeah, well, when did they come out? I'm like, 49 years ago. Like, lady, come on. She's like, are they any good? And I had to stop and think. I'm like, some of them are.
Yeah.
So I learned that no, not everyone has seen Star Wars. And this woman, I made her promise me, I'm like, just watch up until The Empire Strikes Back. She's like, is that I'm like, that's the second one. You start with 4, then you do 5, and then we'll talk. She's like, okay, all right. I'm like, cool. I'll come and find you in another 49 years when you're done.
So you made the agreement. She made the agreement with you that she will watch it.
Exactly. And I told her, I'm like, look, if you do, once you've done it, next time I buy popsicles, you can have one. She's like, all right, deal. I'm like, and I'll get you a bottle of wine. She's like, all right, deal. I'm like, cool. So an agreement has been made.
Bro, the crazy part of it is we don't think we exist in a world where people haven't seen it.
Nope.
I just assumed it was a thing that everyone has at least watched once. It's funny because my grandmother, just a few years ago, after my grandfather died, I got a text message from my mom. She's like, your grandma, she watched Jurassic Park. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, she's never seen it before. I'm like, what? She never seen it before. And apparently that's just not something my grandfather was into. So they just never watched Jurassic Park until just a few years ago that my grandmother got to see it. And my mom was like, and she really liked it. I'm like, oh, well, I mean, I'm glad she got to see it. So I'm looking forward to this woman experiencing Star Wars for the first time and her impressions of it. So I'm like, so what'd you think? She's probably gonna go, that was garbage. That was trash. Why do people like
So she what this, bro? It is what it is, man. You already know.
Well, we're talking about D23, and you've got all these people who are just like ravenous over Star Wars and everything Disney. It's like a cult, and yet you have this woman who's 65 who's like, I've never seen Star Wars. I'm like, huh. So you're right. There are people who exist outside of this and
That have never seen it.
Who've never seen it. And I'm kind of like, I kind of want to go, lady, what are you into? I kind of want to know now. Like, what are you into? Maybe I'm doing this all wrong.
Maybe we're just, we exist in our, we never realize how much we actually exist in our own little bubble.
I mean, it's Star Wars, so it's not that little of a bubble, but at the same
time, bro, you so, yo, you should have heard the offense in your chest just now when you said it.
Little.
Bro.
Little.
But
yeah, that just struck me. I was dumbstruck by that. I'm just like, how? I thought everyone knew about Star Wars and has at least seen a Star Wars. And she's just like, no, I've never seen it. I'm like, I want to pick your brain. I want to know what makes you tick because but I thought that was fascinating. So yeah, I can't wait to talk about the D23, the Ahsoka, the Starfighter, all that goodness. But no, thank you so much for having me.
Definitely, man. And we got the man, the myth, the legend, the smooth motherfucker by the name of Cal in the building, man. What's going on, dog? You're on mute. I think you're muted.
I said I never thought Cal would be very smooth, if I'm being honest. Fun story. As kids, well, in the local Southern California area, there was always this commercial. I'm sure I've heard the story before. In Carson, city in LA, there was a Cal Worthington Ford commercial. So when we were watching all of our Saturday morning cartoons and all of the shows we watched as kids, this old white man would come on every show with this commercial, and he'd have a cowboy hat and he would always close, go see Cal, go see Cal, go see Cal. And I'm like, that's the whitest shit ever. Don't ever call me Cal. And that's how, so it took me into my 30s where I started accepting people that actually call me, because if you called me Cal, I was ready to fight. I'm like, don't call me Cal.
Don't call me Cal. Because of that damn commercial.
Come on, ain't this good. Man, who the fuck is buying cars from this man?
That was the best thing I've seen all day.
I get it. How'd that go?
That came out of nowhere.
That was incredible.
Yo, you know what?
You only get animation out of me every so often, so don't expect me to do it again.
Bro, I kind of get it though, because if you lived in New York, everybody knows, all my fellow New Yorkers out there know that there was a commercial, Crazy Eddie's. They used to come on. And he's always said the prices are insane. They used to call him Crazy Eddie. My cousin's name was Eddie. And if you called him Crazy Eddie, bro, same thing. He'd be ready to fuck you up. Like, he's like, yo, don't call me. That's just like Creed, bro. Baby Creed. Yeah, don't call me Baby Creed.
Don't call me. Now, my boys, like Philly's hitting me with a Cal right now. And well, he's saying it now. It's not calling me Cal. But anyway, my friends and people in my circle, I don't mind it. It's just another word, whatever. I mean, because even in my 20s, you guys remember the rapper Slim Cutta Calhoun?
Yeah.
I've been called. Remember, I was hella skinny. I mean, I'm still technically skinny by as far as I'm concerned. But Slim Cutta Calhoun. I've had so many damn names, but that was at least a whole phrase, Slim Cutta Calhoun. So the Cal didn't really bother me in that one.
Yeah.
But that was right up there with McDonald's. Calvin got a job. I never worked at McDonald's.
Oh, damn, bro.
I would never get a job at McDonald's. You ain't gonna tell me I got a job like that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I get it though.
Alvin and Chipmunks, Calvin and Hobbes. Trust me, I've had a lot of shit that comes with Calvin over the years. Calvin Coolidge, Calvin Klein. And I still to this day get asked, is that spelled with a K or a C or K? In 43 fucking years, I've never seen it.
I've never seen that spelled with a K.
Whatever, go ahead.
You already know, man. Definitely, bro. Appreciate you being here, man. As always, Next up, we got Chewy in the building. Where my sister at, bro? Where my sister?
Oh, she's out running.
Oh, okay, cool.
She's doing her run, and then she is she's training some people, and then she's gonna run again, and then she's gonna be home probably around 3 o'clock or something.
Oh, word.
Yeah, she's a busy bee on Sundays. You get glimpses of her sometimes if she
She
finishes
walked
up
past
early.
the camera, yeah.
Yeah, once in a while she's like a ghost.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's where she's at. But yeah, I put in the chat that if Renz is in there somewhere, we need Calvin clipped there. We need that clip. That needs to be copied.
Don't do that.
He said, don't do that shit.
It needs to be clipped.
We ain't got Renz here right now, so you know that
So you're
part-
safe. You're safe.
Yeah, he's safe. He's cool, so he ain't got to worry about that.
He's always somewhere. He's always out there somewhere.
He's out.
He's always watching.
I feel you. Anyway, bro, thank you for being here, brother. Definitely
Thank you.
appreciate it. Last but not least, can't wait for the night. We got Mark Lee in the building. Green Lantern's coming on tonight. What's going on with you, bro?
What's up, man? What's up? Good to be here. I'm also part of that small cult of Star Wars people, so we're out here.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We are definitely out here, bro. We out here living and we out here chilling. So you already know how that is, man. So definitely, bro, thank you for being here, man. Definitely appreciate it. As always, thank you guys out there for being with us as well. It's going to be a great show, an incredible show, man. We got some things to talk about. But of course, before we dip in, man, let's say what's up to the places, of course, where we get these figures from. Starting off with my man, you already know what it is, Ray over there at Underground Figures. It's Underground Ray, always coming through with the goodness. No NRD, shipping handling is definitely reasonable. Sign up for that newsletter so you're always up to date as to when your figure's going to arrive and new figures being revealed. Create yourself an account because you never know when it might be free shipping or a discount code on a figure of choice. And also, your one-stop shop for in-art collectibles. Definitely hit him up and he'll definitely take care of you. Also, we got to give a shout out to my man Ray, another cat, who is your one-stop shop for in-art and collectibles. Proud sponsor of everything we got going on over there at the Figure Flex Friday Facebook group. Nice little care package, comic book stickers, figures, the works. Hit him up and he'll definitely take care of you as he always does, man. Also, we want to give a shout out to Brian Wong over there at Module Case, Module Space. I have the mono, but you can actually get a display case of your own. Hit him up and he'll definitely take care of you as he always does. Definitely got to give a shout out to Tina Cruz, El Deluvio over there on Facebook and Instagram. Always coming up with the goodness. Hit her up and definitely she'll take care of you, taking your figure experience from here to there with all the goodness. So definitely hit her up and she got your back. And also got to give a shout out to my man Vincent Dunn Art over there on Instagram. It's the link to his stores on his Instagram page. If you're looking for prints, all art pieces, hit him up and he will definitely take care of you folks and everybody out there. Let me say what's up to the people we got in the chat here. We got Palal. Always coming through, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. We got Jarrett in the building. Thank you for coming through here. We got my man, the birthday boy. This is his birthday week. Daryl, let me know if you ever want to come back in, bro. You already know this is your home. So if you free, or if you want to come in, man, let me know. Definitely appreciate you here. We got Philly in the building. What's going on with you, Philly, man? Always coming through with the goodness. Bro, appreciate what you did with that Catwoman. Definitely, man. Like you... For anybody that doubted, you came through and made the experience definitely worth it, man. And people out there now will probably look at that and be like, yo, I'm purchasing now. Plain and simple. Let's get it. So definitely appreciate you. I'm pretty sure Jazz Inc. appreciates that as well. We got Jay Hunter in the building. Thank you for being here, man. As always. We got CM1V in the building. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Rose with a Jack in the building. Thank you for being here. Windman 42 is in here. Thank you for being here, brother. Viking Collectibles. Evening, everyone. Thank you for being here, man. We appreciate you as always. Sterling Fun Arts is in the building. What's going on, Sterling? Thank you for being here, brother. As always, we appreciate you. Who else do we got in here with us? Agent Silver Fox is in the building. Thank you for being here, brother. As always, we appreciate you. Assistant
Keep telling you about that shit, Ian.
We got assistant to the regional Sith in the building. Thank you for being here, brother. We appreciate. Yo, that picture is funny as
They keep doing these shits for everything.
That
Carrie
shit.
has been in every nigga movie from the 90s.
That shit is funny, bro. We got Big J for real in the building. Thank you for being here, man. We appreciate it. Doguito is in the building. Thank you for being here, man. So we got some things to definitely talk
Real quick.
about. Yeah, what's up?
Philly sent it to the Say What chat. I sent it to the collector group. Those cow commercials. If you want to share that real quick, just so you know that I'm not.
Hold on. Let me pull this up.
Old school 80s, 90s. This is some bullshit.
Hold on, let me see. Let me go in here real quick and pull it up. You said you shared it to the Say What chat?
Philly sent one, and then I sent one to the collector group.
Hold on. I got it. Hold on. Let me just go in here real quick.
Yeah, see that shit off the thumbnail.
Here's Cal Worthington and his dog Spot.
This is dog Spot? It's a goat.
You can trust. You know, everybody in town is advertising new 88 model cars and trucks. We're selling 89s, brand new 89s.
Oh, the new 89s.
Yeah.
89 Ford Festiva, $54.95, $95 a month. A brand new 89 Ford Mustang, $89.95.
Yeah, good luck today for that.
89 Ford Probe, the all-new Ford Probe.
God, we had some ugly cars back then.
Yeah.
$163 a month.
Look at them prices, though.
$10,995.
No, right? It's like it's the ugly thing. Yeah, but the price is right.
$99.95, $173 a month, and 89 Ford and F.
Those old late 80 Mustangs are they go for some money now though.
They do.
Ugly as they are. Well, they were the last. I think they were the last. I think they had like a 5-cylinder V8 engine, but they were yeah.
Go see Cal. Okay, I get it. No more.
If you don't know me, don't call me Cal.
Yeah. We definitely going. Anyway, definitely, man. We got some things to definitely go over, man. Of course, D23 presentation that happened pretty much over the weekend, and. Again, in my opinion, based on the presentation, it was pretty dope. Like it was pretty dope, man. I gotta admit, like what I seen and just watching it. Like first, I was watching like just the highlights through, well, not even the highlights, but more of the live presentation or live recap with everybody else that was watching it at that time, and some of the announcements that they started making. And I was like, okay, they were going through like the, okay, I'm just going to tell you this right off the bat. One of my favorite animated movies of all time. I can't speak for everybody else, but motherfucking Incredibles, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's my shit. If Hot Toys gets their hands on 1/6 scale figures, bro, I'm all in. Plain and simple, day one.
I will have every figure. I will have every variation of Jack and his powers. Just give me the option.
Hell yes. Every fucking variation, bro, because I love that damn animated cartoon, bro. All of them, bro, plain and simple. So, but definitely the presentation was dope. All the way down from that, Lilo and Stitch, of course, we're getting another live action version of that. That looks pretty dope. Everything that I've seen so far, everybody that they had on stage, it was definitely on point. The reason why we're talking about this shit today is because we're kind of getting a glimpse of what our collection is going to look like coming in like 2027 and 2028, because there was a lot to really talk about, pretty much there. What I want to start with today, though, is definitely Star Wars and the Star Wars presentation, and what we actually got from there, like some of the trailer information that we got, some of the things that we actually got a chance to see. I want to start with you on X with this, because I know, X, you aren't really like you said before, you're not really a Star Wars Disney Plus person because of what we've got in the past. Now, as far as animation and all that, you get that in the past because it's been dope. But as far as live action, you're not really a Disney Plus person when it comes to that. Getting a chance to see the trailer, do you think it's promising? Did you like the trailer? Did you like what we got? Because I say that to say this. It looks, as far as the cinematography and as far as the way it looks 10 times better than last season. It looks like it's going to be more action. It looks, I mean, even the color palette looks way better. Some of the things that I actually got a chance to see, some of the Night Sisters, it looks, and I'm gonna tell you this also. People who didn't get that Captain Enoch, they would be kind of pissed. But other than that, the shit looked dope. What did you think about it, X?
You're right. Normally, when it comes to Disney Star Wars and their TV shows, I've never been a fan of live action Disney Star Wars TV shows. I think live action Star Wars should be films. Plain and simple. It should be a film. You should be able to go to a theater. But on the animation side, they are absolutely killing it. Ahsoka season 1, I was not the biggest fan of how they handled a lot of the characters, especially Grand Admiral Thrawn. I didn't like how they handled his character. I think they've mishandled his character. I don't think they know what to do with his character. So this is, for me, the last, and maybe this isn't the last time we'll see Thrawn, but this is their last chance, I think, to get Heir to the Empire right. This is because clearly they're adapting Heir to the Empire in some way, shape, or form in the Filoni kind of way, and this is their last chance to get it right. Based on the trailer that I saw, it wasn't a lot, but this was giving me more of the Thrawn that I wanted and the Thrawn that I'm used to. I can't wait to see him getting into the galaxy and just turning it upside down. It's like, oh, you think you know warfare? You don't know shit because I'm Thrawn and let's play. And I think this is going to show him doing just that. It's going to show war in Star Wars. That's something that the Star Wars shows haven't shown a lot of. Is war in Star Wars. It's like if you take the war out of Star Wars and the space battles and things like that, what do you have? Or even ground battles. It's just like, okay, yeah, what do you got when you take that out? Star Trek.
Star.
You're so star. But the shows have definitely, as you see here, they've relied heavily on the lightsaber battles, and that's Acolyte has some great lightsaber battles. They've done some really great things with lightsaber battles, but this trailer, I think it's well-rounded. It looks larger in scope. It looks like they did shoot some of it outside. And whether they shot it outside or not, it looks like they shot it outside because Star Wars on TV has a way of feeling small. And you need to be able to move beyond the volume. You need to be able to make it feel large and expansive and not make it feel cheap and small. And in this instance, I think it feels far more cinematic, which I quite like. It feels bigger. It feels like we're going to have massive space battles. It feels like we're going to have ground battles. It feels like we're going to have lightsabers. There's going to be something going on Peridia. I'm all expectation at this point. So it's theirs to, impress me because you've started off well. And I think you can right the ship at this point. I really do. I think you can actually learn from your past mistakes. I mean, even looking at that, come on, this is getting there. This is getting to where I want it to be, but I think where a lot of fans want it to be. They want it to be big and cinematic. Ultimately, I think people want it to be on the big screen, but if you're going to put it on the small screen, do it in a big way.
Yeah. We all know this was your favorite scene.
Yes.
Favorite shot with the wine.
I need that chair. I need that chair for my Thrawn. I need the glass. I need the office. I need all of it. So if someone wants to 3D print me a Thrawn command chair that looks like that, I will have him posed just like that.
Just like that. That definitely would be dope. Chewy, you saw the trailer. What were some of your thoughts?
Well, firstly, that lightsaber that the guy that we see in the flashback thing that has like the middle part.
Yeah.
That is a really deep cut from a
Yep.
magazine contest from the late 90s
Mhm.
where they got fans to design. They wanted a fan design of a lightsaber. Yeah. And some guy, I don't remember his name, but a guy won the contest, and this was the design that he came up with.
Mhm.
And then it started showing up. They started using it in the comics. The old Dark Horse comics used it. I forget all of the details of it, but the fact that they're just casually bringing it back here and it's out of nowhere, it's like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I never thought I'd see that design in live action. But
yeah, it was an augmented saber at that time in Dark Horse.
That's right.
Augmented saber that I don't want to call him a rogue Jedi because he wasn't.
Right.
He was a Jedi at that particular time. It was part of a tournament as well.
Yes.
But he was frowned upon with from the council at that time because of the simple fact that it was unconventional, and on top of that, it wasn't. They didn't look at it as a sign of peace. It came across almost as threatening itself. He augmented the saber because of the survival of a tournament he shouldn't even have been in the first place. But they took the concept, you're right, from the individual who created the saber during that contest. Because remember, that contest ran for weeks.
Yeah.
It ran for weeks.
Star Wars Galaxy Magazine number 7.
Yep.
Published in 1996.
Yep.
And the guy who won it, I don't know if it's not obvious, it's not his real name, but he called himself War Dragon Rider. Something like that. But yeah, I was just surprised to see it because I never thought I'd see that. I will say I was more of a fan. Not more than this, but I mean I was more of a fan than Chris was for Ahsoka season 1. I acknowledge that it definitely had its issues. But as having been such a big fan of the animated, like the Clone Wars and Rebels, I was happy enough to be seeing those characters in live action. So I was able to kind of forgive some of the problems that the first season had, where, you know, pacing and some direction, some plot points that I thought really shouldn't have come forward from the animation. But there were moments in the first season that looked good, like that looked cinematic. There were moments, but it wasn't the whole show. It looks a lot more cinematic than the first season. And so just for that reason alone, I'm really excited to see this. We know now we're going to get Anakin and Ahsoka in their their parkas. We know we're going to get that. We know we're getting that. And there's new outfits for Hera. There's new Ezra. Well, we've seen the Ezra, but there's a different outfit for new Ezra. This is going to be, I think, the closest thing we're going to get to an Heir to the Empire. It's only a 1.5-minute long trailer, so I don't know how many other characters might pop in. I don't know how much Luke is going to be involved. I suspect he will be in it, but they're probably saving that as a surprise. But yeah, I really, really liked this trailer a lot. I love seeing more Night Sisters. That was that one Night Sister who comes down the thing, and that hallway gave me Darth Vader at the end of Rogue One vibes, which was really cool. And that Night Sister looks really, really fierce, which is cool. And yeah, Hu Yang pulling a General Grievous. I thought that was really fun. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a really good season. And from what I've heard, I suspect it's probably going to be the last one. I don't think Star Wars I think Lucasfilm wants to get away from live action Star Wars streaming shows, and they want to concentrate more on the movies now. So, I mean, if this is the last season of it that we get, I hope it goes out with a bang. If not, wrap it up with a season 3 and move into the movies. But you know what's going to happen if they do a season 3. It'll be like it won't air for like another 3 years.
Yeah. I bring this up here for a specific reason. Because we know we're going to get this figure.
Oh yeah.
And you know what this figure is going to replace.
Yep.
They need to have this out there, and they're going to probably push the fuck out of this based on the tragedy of the Grail piece that I currently have in my collection right now. And that, they going
I had it and it got canceled on me.
Listen.
It was pre-ordered.
Have you ever heard the tragedy of the Padawan figure?
Bro,
No, it's not a story Sideshow would tell you.
hell no. But they are gonna push the fuck out of this.
Oh, for
this
sure.
piece because they don't want that same shit to happen. And it's
You
gonna
want
be
young
out there.
Ahsoka? Here, she's completely covered in this thing.
Yep.
All they have to do, take all the unsold ones, pop the heads off, put it
Yeah.
on the park, or put parkas. I don't know.
Yep.
But they're gonna like, look, just take the heads off of all the other ones and burn the bodies.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because it's the same head sculpt.
Pretty much. Pretty much. They're gonna take those heads off, put it on this particular one with the fur and everything.
Mhm.
Yeah. And people were basically calling this like the Christmas look. So I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get this early. Considering the simple fact that they're dropping season 2 of Ahsoka in January.
Mm.
So that's going to also be, something that's going to happen out there. Calvin, what did you think of the trailer? Are you excited about it, man? I mean, come on, they got it. Rosario, bro, come on, bro.
If I'm being honest, I've been busy as hell. I haven't seen that trailer. I haven't seen Vision Quest trailer. I saw Endgame, but otherwise I haven't seen anything else. So those are my least to see still. What I will say is, I saw her on her interviews. Thank you. She finally showed up with a hairstyle because what she had on in Japan,
Yeah.
she looked phenomenal. And I will suggest this for a celebration. I suggest like 10 of us get. I take that back. Maybe 3-4 of us because that's too many people. I ain't sharing it with that many people. All get individual pictures, and then we all do like 4 different shots where like me and the guys did last year.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So do that. But yeah, 10. I was overshooting that. I'm not sharing.
I'm gonna tell you this though, Calvin.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not getting it, bro. I don't know. I see saying that, bro. I don't know if I'm going to want to get in the picture with you, bro, with her, because the focus is going to be off me in that fucking picture, bro. You know what I mean? Like.
I'm just saying, economically, that's how that would be. Yeah, we could do different poses like me and the guys did last time. So we could move around and who can get next to her. But there's always going to be one other side of her that I'm going to be on. So I'm just
Hey, yo, Chewy, staying in the Calvin, he gonna be like, hey, play. Can you just back up a little bit? play. Just back up just a little bit more. Just back up a little bit more. You gonna be like, well, they can't see me. That's what I'm talking about. Play. Go ahead, take that picture real quick.
All right, quick, take a picture, quick, before he comes back.
Anyway, yeah, man, this shit looks great. Mark, what's your thoughts, man? You saw the trailer. What did you think, bro?
I did see the trailer. It was honestly, for that length of the trailer, there was a lot in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had Thrawn looked like he was actually launching a real war.
Mm-hmm.
Anakin looked like he had a huge part in it again.
Yeah.
We saw Balin, which
Yeah.
I didn't expect to see him. So it'll be interesting to see how they pull that off. Yeah, man, it was awesome. The scope of it was incredible too. It actually looked more like a theatrical presentation.
Yeah, it did, bro. Like seeing, Shin. Now, bro, they gonna have to give us. Why they haven't given us him yet, bro? I don't know. I actually don't know. And seeing Shin and I keep forgetting his name.
Rory.
Oh, yeah,
huh?
The new guy playing Balin?
No.
Oh,
Shin fighting what's his name? The trainer, the droid.
oh, Hu Yang.
Hu Yang.
Yang.
Shin
Yeah.
fighting Hu Yang, bro. Him getting his Grievous mode, bro.
Why we haven't got
like
a Hu
12
Yang?
blades.
Yeah, bro. I can't wait to see that. You know,
I want a Hu Yang figure so bad.
Yeah.
I've
And
wanted one since the first season.
hell yeah, bro. Getting a chance to see that, I think that's going to definitely be incredible, man. I cannot wait. I definitely can.
How many figures do you think we'll get from this?
Shit.
Ooh.
I mean, there's Night Sisters. They might do more zombie stormtroopers.
How
Might
many
have
did we
variants
get
of the zombie
from,
stormtroopers?
how many did we get from the first run? What was that? Was it 10?
Man,
We got okay, so we got
two
the Death Trooper zombies, we got the Remnant Trooper, we got Thrawn,
Thrawn.
Shin, Sabine,
Balin.
we got Hera, Balin.
Oh, more than 10.
Let me see here. We got
Anakin and Ahsoka.
Marak, Anakin, Ahsoka.
Oh, I forgot my rock was perfect.
Mhm.
Yeah, we got Marak, and we got the murder bot, of course.
Oh,
let me
Chopper.
Chopper.
Yeah.
Uh,
Enoch. You got Enoch.
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 So that was 12.
You know, we got
You got Padawan Ahsoka as Darth Malak.
Padawan Ahsoka. We got the Mandalorian commandos.
that's right. Yeah.
we
Oh, what
got-
about the stormtroopers with the red?
Yeah, the remnants, like I said, like those.
Yeah.
And we got another. We got like at least 15.
Did we get another Rex?
Yeah,
Yeah, we did. That's
Yes.
right.
we got another
With
Rex.
no head sculpt, but yeah.
Yep, we
Yeah.
definitely got another Rex. So yeah, we
We got
got
15 at least.
15, about 15
Wow.
figures. So if it was 15 from that, just
Mm.
imagine what it's going to be from this. Because of course, we're going to get these two. We'll get the
Mhm.
Night Sisters probably.
We're getting a new
We're going to
Thrawn.
get another Thrawn. They'll probably give us another Enoch with the blade, of
with the
course.
blade.
Hmm.
I hope they give us Hu Yang, bro.
Yeah.
We're going to definitely get an Ezra. We're going to get a new Balin. We're going to get a new Shin.
Mhm.
So there's going to be, and depending on who else we actually see in here, we're going to, they might.
They haven't showed us everything yet.
No,
I was gonna say, here's your Luke Skywalker, baby.
Yeah.
If
Yep.
Thrawn shows
It's
up
gonna-
and Luke doesn't show up, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Obi-Wan will be in this. I
Oh,
guarantee
that's
you.
right. And they've already
Yes.
talked that they've already discussed that he's in it.
Obi-Wan will definitely be in
Clone
this.
Wars
So,
flashbacks.
yep. So I can already imagine.
Night Sisters and
I hope we get the Night Sisters final, like the mothers. I want the Great Mothers.
Yeah, and the lead actress, she
Claudia
was
Black.
replaced
Yeah.
with another. I don't know what happened with
Because
that.
Disney wouldn't pay for her flight or pay to bring her to because she lives in Australia or New
Mhm.
Zealand, somewhere like that. And they wouldn't pay for her to come and for the shoot while she was there. They wouldn't cover her expenses.
so stuff like that makes me go, Disney, I don't trust you with
Yeah.
this.
That's
Because of
she
stuff like
made
that.
she made a post. She actually made a post about it shortly after it got out that she wasn't back.
Yeah.
They got cheap for some reason.
Something as small as that, it's just like, I really don't trust you.
Yeah.
I can trust you as far as I can throw you, Disney, until you prove otherwise.
It's
I'm
one of those
skeptical.
things. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I mean, before I knew that it was Claudia Black, I wouldn't have been able to tell you it was Claudia Black because of the makeup and the everything that they've got her dressed up in. So I mean, probably that's what their thought process was. We'll just get another actress who's local. I don't know. But I mean, it's still Claudia Black. Like, people know who she is. She's not a nobody.
No, she's not.
Like,
She probably has a larger role in this
yeah.
season than she did in the first season. So again, Disney, I don't trust you.
I love Claudia Black. I really wish she'd
I
come back.
really don't.
Yeah, it's definitely not. There is very little trust there, bro, in that space.
Like they come ahead, they take 2 steps forward, and then they somehow manage to take 3 steps back again every time.
Yeah,
You want to
like,
give them some. You want to give Disney some goodwill, and then they dangle something, and then they just take it back. I don't know.
yeah,
Sometimes they just frustrate me, but
yeah. They do.
I want that jacket though.
Like as
Yeah.
an actual jacket for yourself.
I would wear that
I could see you wearing that.
in the winter. I would wear that.
I was gonna say, you're in Canada. You need
Yep.
it.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
in Boston. I need it.
yeah.
If
you
it comes
need
in
it.
black.
I can't, bro. I really can't with y'all, bro. Y'all just. All right, so moving on, man. We got into, of course, we got Star Wars Starfighter. Which did you? If you see the presentation, that shit was funny as hell. Because they brought up Ryan Gosling's most iconic role on Disney
Oh
when he was a
no,
kid.
young
He
Hercules.
came out, he came out wearing that jacket. And then of course they swapped the jacket for this one. So this is
Oh,
the jacket
no.
that he's going to actually have on in the movie.
Oh,
And
I
at
like
first
that.
I thought it was a skull until you
No.
look closely at it and you see
It's the rebel
It's a
insignia.
rebel.
It's the rebel insignia
it's the
upside down.
rebel insignia, bro. And that shit looks dope as all
I
hell.
love
bro.
that.
I would definitely, bro, get this. I would.
I love that.
I would definitely get that, bro. Like, look at the logo, bro.
Never thought about how much it looks like a skull
Yeah,
upside
look-
down.
it looks like an upside down skull with blasters.
Yeah.
As the
Like a
cross.
pirate, like a
Bro,
Jolly
that
Roger.
shit's dope. Like
That
how
is
they
really
did that
cool.
was super dope. I love how they kind of brought that in here. And of course, we did get somewhat. So in the trailer, because I can only give you a description of it.
Mm.
He apparently comes across one of the fastest starfighters in the galaxy, and it's in his hands and it's covered, like he's still working on it. And the kid basically unfolds it, but you got to see it, like, bro, some of the action in it, it's they don't give you too much, but so far, like, just, bro, you can tell it's a part of the galaxy that we have never seen. It looks fucking beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it really looks incredible. I got a chance to see it yesterday morning before they took it down. But of course, we don't know who else or what else is going to definitely be in. We know everybody's going to be in it, but we don't know who they're playing. Of course, we
Why
know
they take it down? Was there a reveal on it? Shouldn't have been in it or something?
because it's not out. It's
Yeah.
not out on YouTube or anything like that for the public. It was only supposed to be for. And the reason why I saw it during the presentation. Somebody had it up during the presentation and they showed it. So I got a chance to see the entire trailer, and it looks good. But then they took it down. So
Man.
we know that Ryan Gosling's in it. Amy Adams, bro. Any film that Amy Adams in, sign me up. Plain and simple. I'm a super fan of Amy Adams.
Oh, I love.
We got Aaron Pierre, that's basically in it, of course.
Still waiting on that check.
We got Mia Goth. I can't wait to see who she plays. Matt motherfucking Smith, bro.
I know.
Bro, let me tell you something. Let me
I
tell
love
you a
that.
story, bro. I was in Sydney, Australia at the Supernova, and Matt Smith was there. Bro, when I tell you this motherfucker is one of the coolest dudes I have ever met in life, bro, he's cool as shit. I walked in there, bro. I had on EPMD sweatshirt, one of my favorite hip hop groups. Bro, he stopped me and was like, and looked at me, he was like, "So what you saying?" And I was like, "Oh shit, you know that song?" And he did this. I was like, "Yo, you cool as shit. You cool as shit, bro." He is one of the coolest dudes I ever met. One of the most talented motherfuckers that I ever met. Literally. So he's incredible. We got Flynn Gray Simon Bird, Daniel Ings. Daniel Ings has been in some phenomenal work. He does phenomenal work as well. Jamel Westman. So definitely the cast looks incredible. So I'm definitely excited to see, what this is going to be. I think it comes out, Calvin, if I'm right, did this come out before Celebration or around Celebration?
It's around there, I think, isn't it?
I think it's in May of 2027.
Yeah. Okay, then that's after Celebration, then I believe.
Yeah, that'd be after.
Yeah, I think that's after Celebration. So yeah, man. Farscape definitely is. We got our guy, Agent Superfly. Bro, check your Insta message. I present for the Collectors Lounge community. Hold on. Let me see.
Right.
Let me see. What did he do now, bro?
Looks like May 28th for Starfighter.
Okay.
Look. Calvin, you here, bro?
He's missing it.
I'm here on a call. This is what he dreams he could be. I guess this is what the Scottish boys in their kilts wish they could be in LA. Call me dope boy. Get the fuck out of here. You wish you could be Dre.
But yeah. Movie looks good. I don't know figure-wise. Well, of course we're going to get Ryan Gosling. You already know that.
Oh yeah.
Depending on who's playing the Sith in this movie, we're going to get that. I don't know. So let me ask you, X. You first off, do you have a lot of confidence in this movie, bro? Like, especially knowing, I know a lot of people don't really have a lot of. They don't have a lot of what I want to say, trust in, as much trust as they would have in a director because of the injection of humor. And then also there was a comment that he made about what's his name, directed Thor: Love and Thunder.
Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi, when he made Free Guy, he was like, he injected a level of humor. He just let him go and just let him do what he wanted to do. And motherfuckers heard that, was like, yeah, but you can't judge one person's comment off of a movie that was clearly supposed to be fucking funny.
Yeah.
Into something like this. But what are your thoughts on that, bro?
Well, the thing is, Star Wars has humor in it. There's a lot of humor in Star Wars. You watch A New Hope, I'm sorry, there's a lot of humor in A New Hope. You look at Harrison Ford's character, he's the things he's saying and the situations they're in, him like running after all those stormtroopers, just yelling with his blaster over his head, and then turning around and running the opposite direction when they, start running after him again. There's a lot of humor in Star Wars. You just have to do it right. It's like romance in Star Wars. You have to do it right. So in The Empire Strikes Back, they had to do romance in a certain way because it's Star Wars. So there is humor. There's humor there. It's just you have to know someone who can handle the material. And if you look at Ryan Gosling, he has great comedic timing. He just does. You watch him in Project Hail Mary, he's got amazing comedic timing. So to think that he's going to do nothing, he's not going to be straight up comedy in Starfighter, I don't believe. But he is going to have perhaps a roguish Han Solo-esque side to him where he's going to find himself in situations where he's got to like fake his way out of it, or he's got to, he's just going to get in over his head. There's going to be that. I do believe there's going to be that. And when it comes to Starfighter as a film, I mean, going into 2027, you're going to have Ahsoka season 2. And if that starts off with a bang and gets people excited, we're already excited because it's the 50th anniversary of A New Hope. We're going to get, so in January, there's going to be Ahsoka season 2. And then February, it's A New Hope, the original version back in theaters. And then shortly thereafter, it's Star Wars Celebration. And then the month after that, it's Star Wars Starfighter. I mean, it's yours to lose.
Mhm.
So I think you can build the momentum. Can you convince people to go see this movie in a theater?
Mhm.
I mean, you couldn't convince people to go see The Mandalorian Grogu.
That's what people are afraid that's going to hurt it, is The Mandalorian and Grogu, which, truth be told, I think was the biggest mistake for them to release that film, you know, first, especially after Star Wars hadn't been on the screen in almost, what, 9 years? Was it 7?
7 years.
7
7
years,
years,
yeah.
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 So, of course, that was one of the biggest mistakes that they could have ever made. So,
But if this is
yeah,
good, because people like Ryan Gosling. I
Yeah.
mean, the last movie he made, people loved him in that, and he did a
Mhm.
fantastic job.
Mhm.
So to see, you're gonna have people that are gonna go see this just because Ryan Gosling's in it.
Mhm.
This is like, okay, and then you're gonna have Star Wars people who are gonna go see Star Wars movies because they see every Star Wars movie. And then those skeptical ones, if you combine the two things, it's like Ryan Gosling was great in this, and it was a great movie, and it's also Star Wars. Then you're gonna have people go, oh, well, I got to see it. You know, if it's an obsession kind of situation
Mhm.
where it just builds and builds and builds, where it starts off slow, and then next week is a bigger box office, and then a bigger box office, and people are taking their friends to go and see it. You know, or like The Odyssey, where it's just like people are going to see it multiple times.
Mhm.
If it's like that, then I think this will do quite well. It's just, can you build up the fandom, the excitement for the fandom again, leading up to this with great marketing, great promotion, great films, great television, and just do right by the fans. And if the fans are in a good mood, oh, there's a new Star Wars coming out. Well, let's go to this theater and see the new Star Wars.
Yeah, definitely. If you can build it up that way, then definitely, and it is like you said, man, it's developing that level of trust, because we know that there's a lot of work. Like, they have a lot of work ahead of them. A lot of refocusing and bringing everyone back into the fold, based on what was what their track record was. Like you said, X, and I agree. You said this. You had been saying this now for a few years, X, and I agree. I finally, I was sitting down. I was like, and I agree. They do need to take Disney Plus Star Wars off. They need to completely negate. They can keep animated because they kill it with animation.
Mhm.
They can keep that, but everything else they just need to remove. They really do. Because it's doing such a disservice. And even like the half hour segments, the half hour 45-minute segments, I think the only thing that they did well, in my opinion, even though I enjoyed Ahsoka, I did enjoy Ahsoka for what they gave us, but it did have slow moments and certain things that were a bit off. Andor was flawless. Andor was flawless. I can watch it all. A disservice for Boba Fett, a disservice for Obi-Wan.
For Obi-Wan, yeah.
Even though there were parts that act like that I definitely enjoyed, it could have been better. Mandalorian started off strong with season 1 and 2. Of course, season 3 is where they kind of fell off the rails, even though I enjoyed it as well. Skeleton Crew I enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed Skeleton Crew. But yeah, like there were things that could have definitely have been better, and it wasn't. So it is what it is. Chewie, what's your thoughts, man?
I think Starfighter has, based on what we know of it so far, and actually, I should shout out to Winman. He sent me the trailer that they showed. Sent me someone took a video of it.
Winman, send it to me, man.
send it
Come
to
on,
Lynn.
Winman, brother. Winman.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be my wingman, Winman. Plus, bro, I've been waiting. I still ain't get like a 3D printed 1/6 scale man, Winman. Come on, dog. No, go ahead.
No, I think yeah, the issue I think that this movie that's like I'm excited for Starfighter. I am, but with conditions. And it's kind of the same thing you've been talking about in terms of just the trust of the fans, because like Mandalorian seasons 1 and 2 were fantastic. Season 3, while I enjoyed all but 2 episodes, I understand why it was considered a fall off from the first 2 seasons. You know, and like you said, they Boba Fett was not great. Obi-Wan Kenobi had moments that I really, really like in it, but for the most part, they kind of dropped the ball there. And the fans will only take that so many times. And the thing of this movie is going to be, I think, and I mean, I could be proven wrong, but if they keep it as a separate thing, like it's set in the time period it's set in, don't connect it to the sequel trilogy in any way. If they do that, they're in trouble, because that's been the biggest thing that has hurt Star Wars since Disney's acquisition was the way that the sequels turned out. And if you are going to rebuild goodwill, you've got to let it go and not keep trying to keep tagging things onto it, because it just comes off as desperation in a lot of ways from Disney. Just, well, we created this, we've got to push it. It's like you've been pushing it and you're losing money like crazy. And so you've got to make a decision. Do you want things to be profitable for Star Wars again, or do you just want it to be a money pit? Because that's what it's kind of turned into a little bit. I mean, look, the Disney park, Galaxy's Edge, they've reskinned it back to original trilogy again. They took all the sequel trilogy stuff out of there, and it's all now it's Darth Vader, Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia. They're all like Chewbacca. They're all walking around. You know, I think they have a shot here to start something new. Don't connect it to the sequels. Don't connect it to the original trilogy. Just have it set in that world. Create something new. You've got an incredibly charismatic star. Like, you know, Ryan Gosling, he in honestly, to my mind, and I don't know if you guys agree, but that guy is a movie star. He is 100% a movie star. We haven't really had a movie star in a long time. Not like that. People will go to movies just to see him. You know, and they've got
Man, send it to Instagram. I'm sorry, bro. No, man, send it to my my Facebook, bro. Thank you. Go ahead.
But yeah, they have that in Ryan Gosling, and the fact that the cast that they have now, is Calvin, you got to go.
Yeah, I got to run out real quick. I gotta go. Remember, I said I only had an hour, Leo. So
Okay, I'm gonna show the pictures and stuff that you sent me as well.
I'll try and pick this back up on Wednesday, but I think I have a doctor appointment, which may make me either late. And if I do show up, my mouth's probably gonna be numb and shit, so I may not be able to talk very well.
Hey Calvin, if you're free tomorrow night for Comic Book Talk with Friends, let me know.
I'm working, but I'll let you know depending where I'm at.
All right, cool.
Let me run this real quick because Ian's still on his BS. He sent me this.
All right.
Us Scottish boys take over wherever the hell we go. Just ask Boston.
You can lower your voice all you want. That's the East Coast player. Try that shit in West Coast. Try that in LA player.
Calvin, these are all the pictures that you sent me, right?
Yeah, I just sent you a big dump of photos. So,
oh boy, you sent me a lot. We're gonna go through them.
Yeah.
Peace, Cal.
Yeah, but peace, bro. Appreciate you, brother.
I'll catch y'all.
But yeah, like I think they've got a shot with this movie. But based on what I saw in that trailer, it looks like it could be really cool. And I want it to be. I'm rooting for this movie. I want it to be great. And I mean, that's why The Mandalorian didn't do so well, is because it's coming off of that really disappointing third season for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So, and then people are thinking, well, The Mandalorian, that's a TV show. Why are you doing the movie? Why didn't you just do another season?
Yeah.
It's Disney's made some really confusing and nonsensical decisions with the movies in the last couple of years. And I think that's where the trust factor has to come back. They have to actually have a string of things that the fans want.
Yeah.
And once that happens, then maybe people will be like, okay, you seem to be back on the right track. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt going forward now.
Yeah.
This could be the start of that. This movie could be the start of that. And I really hope it is, because it looks, from what I can see, it looks really, really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Mark, what's your thoughts, bro?
Well, I kind of agree with what they've been saying, both X and Chewie, on different points. But I think one of the main points I want to bring light to is I don't really believe there's such a thing as necessarily oversaturation. I know we're kind of leaning in that direction. What I think has befallen Disney with both properties, Star Wars and Marvel, is just lack of cohesive vision. And
Yes.
that's reflected in the writing.
Good point.
Yeah, it's from a writing perspective, I think that is the issue. I mean, we thought the Marvel Cinematic Universe, was on the decline, and $2 billion later, we see that with good writing and fresh original ideas, it's still there. The audience is still there. They are waiting for this. So I think Star Wars has suffered in the Disney Plus universe just from lack of vision and bad writing. Here and there, not everything's been bad.
Yeah.
But then to Chewie's point, to X's point as well, Ryan Gosling has proven box office.
Yeah.
He's proven through Barbie and through the last movie, the Project movie, that he will draw the audiences. Pedro, I think, tests well across a broad spectrum of moviegoers, but he's not box office. Like, he's not proven box office. I love Fantastic Four, but it didn't hit the mark that they were hoping it would hit. Neither did Mandalorian, for that matter. So I think this is a make or break moment for them, as far as I'm concerned. Starfighter's got to do well. I believe it will do well, again, because of Gosling. He is definitely a superstar, like Chewie was saying. So I think it will. I think it will succeed in several different fronts. I think the release will succeed, and I think they're using this for a launching pad for what they hope to do in the future. So
Yeah, I think, and here's the thing, bro. Like, I think Filoni came into a situation, and here's the thing, bro. Filoni has great intentions. Definitely does. I mean, he's the understudy of the master himself, and less people need to be reminded that it was Lucas who told Filoni that Anakin had a Padawan.
Yep.
It was Lucas who wanted to inject Ahsoka. I love the character of Ahsoka. But again, like I said, I think it's less vision, and also people who don't have the same vision getting in the way, execs getting in the way, thinking dollars over quality. You know what I mean? So you can give us Star Wars as long as it's good Star Wars. If you're not giving us that, then we will speak. And I think that's why there's been a decline, why there was less interest in The Mandalorian. I enjoyed Mandalorian. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it. But I knew just from watching it, it wasn't going to be that big box office draw that everybody else wanted. You know what I mean? So that's basically the way I see it. But I think Starfighter is going to usher in something completely new. And from what I'm thinking, I know what this is going to usher in and what they're using this for. And I'm fine with that. But I'll just leave it there because I don't want to, you know what I mean? I don't get a lot of hate in the chat. I'll leave that for Thursday night's discussion next. We'll talk about that then. Because I have a lot to say about this movie and what they're going to use this. This isn't just a standalone movie. This movie is used as a platform to usher something else in, to work with something else. And I think that's where they're going to kind of go with it. which is hence why they had a lot of reshoots at the very end, why they added certain things at the very end. I think there was a plan, and I'll leave it there. Because
We shall see.
Yeah, we
I
shall
mean,
see.
come on. Filoni is good at doing Filoni. It's just Filoni can't get out of Filoni's way. Like
Yeah.
Filoni he doesn't really. I don't know if he's pushing Star Wars forward. I really don't.
Yeah.
He might, and I hope this film does. I mean, I know this isn't necessarily his baby, but there's been plenty of Filoni in Star Wars for the last few years. You know, you look at Ahsoka and The Mandalorian, and all of a sudden it's just like, hey, look, it's all these characters from the animation they were going to do in live action. It's like, great, you did a Filoniverse. Great. Can you move past the Filoniverse? And if so, what would it look like?
But you know what? And what you're saying is absolutely true. But in his defense, it's also this. Before we got that Filoniverse, before we were settled into that Filoniverse, we had The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker. The mess that we got within that has to be cleaned up, because there's no way for you to bypass that now. There's no way for you to basically say that those movies don't exist, because they exist and they're there. Filoni, he has a hell of a task of trying his best to establish a universe that's going to be beyond that, while making that universe make sense, making the decisions that were made in those movies make sense, so then he can map out what's going to happen after that. That is a fucked up. It's something that you have to handle, because you can't go beyond that. You can't go beyond the simple fact that you brought fucking Palpatine back.
You can go
Which
before
completely
it, like way before
undermine.
it.
You can, but
You can go way in the past if you want to. Otherwise, we're dealing with fill in the blank Star Wars, which is currently what we've got. It's fill in the blank Star Wars.
it
And you can
is.
only fill in the blanks so much before it's just like, okay, all the mystery is gone.
Also,
Yeah.
in Filoni's defense too, I mean, he did create and include kind of a break glass in case of emergency situation.
I was
with
gonna say it was a
Between Worlds.
safe choice of, hey, look,
I mean, the world between worlds it's like he said, it's not time travel, but it could be used in such a way to clean up some of the mess. You know,
It
like
could be. It
whether
could be,
he
but
does
then,
it or not. But you know, that's the thing. 'Cause,
but,
I mean,
but you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, because even with that, to use that to clean up, then people are going to say that you used the safe choice. There's going to be criticisms no matter what when it comes to the Star Wars universe.
now if it's really good though, if he cleans it up and it's just really flipping good, and people are like, that was amazing. That blew my flipping mind.
and that's
If
the
that's
other
the
thing.
case,
Yeah, you have to consider the majority of the people that might complain about him doing something like that are the people who like the sequel trilogy, and there aren't that many of them really in the grand scheme of things. Otherwise, they'd be turning up for every other Star Wars thing, and they've been losing money. So, I mean, even if they do get mad, it's like, okay, be mad. We'd rather be over here making money. Like, you know what I mean?
Night Fox, I do agree. Filoni has the books and the comics he could go to for direction, but will he? We don't. Here's the thing, because we don't know. Also, we don't know what he is allowed to do, because again, it's like these
Right,
motherfuckers. This company has him on a short leash. He's brand new to the position that he's currently in right now, so we don't know how far he's allowed to go. But I'm pretty sure they are looking at those 3 movies. They are looking at the simple fact that I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Fight me if you want to. The Rise of Skywalker completely undermined everything that Vader sacrificed.
Yep.
Yes.
That Anakin sacrificed. It completely undermined everything. Y'all just fucked that up. If there's any movie that I would want you to completely rewrite and wash and clean up as if it never existed, is that fucking movie. Because you fucked up. Because you wanted to submit to what you thought the fans wanted, and that's not what the fuck they wanted at all. You know what I mean? Not that. So it's that's the biggest problem, is him trying. Will we accept the simple fact that, okay, we are, he did greenlight Starfighter, which does introduce a totally different part of the galaxy, another story that can be told. Are we going to accept that? That's my thing. Are we going to accept? Because the thing is, people want, we already know this. People want what's different. But when you give them what's different, then they're going to complain about not having the same feel as the old.
It
I
comes
think
down
one of the
to
main problems is this, is that instead of having, so you take a director like Christopher Nolan, so he's obviously very talented.
Yeah.
But what you have with him, and I just saw the Odyssey in 7mm this weekend, insane for the first time. What you have with him is what Star Wars is missing, which is a dominance of vision. A dominance of vision. What we have right now with Star Wars are silos. You have silos. You don't necessarily have these certain groups that are running this series are talking to this other group. You're not assured of that.
Yeah.
You need a dominance of vision. You need a vision that's non-reactionary, because when Kathleen Kennedy was there, you could tell she was doing a lot of these decisions under duress. Star Wars fans can be pit bulls, at least online. It is what it is. You need someone with dominance of vision, kind of a, for lack of a better word, a one-track mind artistically to what they want to do, and just do it. That's what's missing. And until we get that, we're just going to be skeptical, because it's kind of hit and miss.
Yeah.
Well, I think so much of what happened with, what we've seen so far with the content, as people are calling it, of Star Wars that we've had, is that it's had a lot of good moments. It's just, it feels compromised. Like someone in a boardroom somewhere went, hey, can you stretch it out to this many episodes? Hey, can you add, this is a good idea. Let's add this. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. Let the creatives, and so it's like you need someone to shield the creatives from the people with the spreadsheets.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is going to be very controversial, and I'm going to go into it more in depth on Thursday. But there's a way that they can, beyond the world between worlds, there's a way that they can change the trajectory of Star Wars and what we got with Force Awakens and stuff like that. There's one way they can do it, because of how powerful this character is and what story they're trying to tell, even with Ahsoka. If it's true, Chewie, and I think you know where I'm going.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that would be a terrifying character to introduce.
Yeah.
But this is a character that they're introducing.
Yeah.
They already said that.
Yeah.
I mean, if they are, then we're all in trouble.
Yes.
Yeah.
They can use Peridia and they can use Abeloth.
Mm-hmm.
There is a way that they can do it, because if you know Abeloth's history, if you know how powerful she is as a character and how she has already warped reality in so many different ways, it can be done. It can be done, especially if you inject Peridia, Abeloth, World Between Worlds, because I think this is things that they're, if you look at this trailer, and who hasn't seen it yet, if you watch the trailer and watch it close and listen to everything that Anakin
says, yes.
It's like, oh, shit.
Balin is looking for a power that can end all wars.
All wars.
Uh-huh.
And this is why we basically have Thrawn. So if we do basically get Heir to the Empire, if we use Thrawn as a vehicle, because we know that Thrawn is part of what? That is going to lead into the First Order. That's going to be basically the introduction, and we're moving forward into that. If Abeloth is introduced, and you have World Between Worlds, and you have Anakin, and you have this struggle, we're going to talk about this one Thursday.
Because then I could see Thrawn actually teaming up with the Rebel Alliance, because he would realize, he's just like, wait, nope, all right, let's put aside our differences, because this over here is messed up. Like, we should probably work together. I would love to see him and Admiral Akbar like working together.
Exactly.
But I don't think that's gonna.
It's not. But which is why he wanted to leave Peridia, because I think he knew There's a lot more than what he knew. The Night Sisters even knew what was on Peridia, what was there. And I think that part of them being there was to kind of keep a lot of shit at bay. But we'll see, which if they do reintroduce Luke, please. If they do that,
If all
Well,
this
we
goes
accept-
down without Luke, I'm sorry, that just makes no sense.
No.
It
makes
just
no
makes
sense at
sense.
all.
He has
It
to
makes
be
no-
involved, and
He
he
has
has
to
Leia's
be
not
his
there.
own.
and he has to be
Luke's
involved
not
in a
there.
he has to be involved in a major way too. It can't just be like, oh, and there's Luke fighting alongside so and so. No, like he has to be part of the story, a major part. If
Yeah,
he's not, it doesn't make sense.
definitely doesn't make sense. We're gonna talk about that on Thursday. Mark, you're welcome to join us if you want to have
Oh,
that discussion with us as well, because there's gonna be a lot to talk about. Oh yeah, I can't wait for Thursday's conversation now. Oh man, I cannot wait. I can't wait. Pinky Finger Presley, bro. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. I cannot wait for because we got a lot to talk about. We gotta talk about the Ninth Jedi, which oh my god,
Yeah,
I absolutely loved it.
I'm gonna
I
watch that.
love you never watched it
I
yet?
haven't watched it. I haven't had time.
Oh my god,
I
bro.
know.
Where you at, man? I watched it 4 times already. I watched it 4 times already, bro.
I'm gonna watch it before Thursday for sure.
Bro, I literally no, I don't. Never mind. I'm not gonna make that choice. But yeah, we'll talk about that. Moving on, man. We got to move on to this. Definitely, of course, we got this. Why are y'all calling me? Y'all know I'm on the show. Of course, D23 introduced this. We got not all, but most of the characters from the new X-Men movie that's going to be introduced, and they said it's going to be May 5th of 2028. So May 5th of 2020. So we got 3 Marvel films that actually come out in 2028. Ghost Rider, X-Men, Black Panther in 2028. So there's going to be a lot. And one of the biggest surprises is Indy Navarrete as Rogue.
Yes.
Now, there's been a lot of conversation online, and it is some of the corniest shit I've ever heard. Y'all motherfuckers need to stop beating y'all meat because it's this crazy, this shit that I've heard, bro. Like, it is weird. It is so weird.
What are they saying?
I was gonna say,
Bro.
what are they saying?
Listen, motherfuckers are up in arms. Some people are that she was selected as Rogue, bro.
Why?
And not Mystique.
Oh no,
I prefer her as Rogue, actually.
Me too.
I have no preference for or against, so I don't see why she's a bad choice for Rogue. I'm sorry that people are butthurt
Yeah.
that their fantasies haven't been
Oh.
made into a reality.
Did they want Kaylee Spaney? Because there was a rumor that Kaylee Spaney was going to
They
be Rogue.
wanted, and I told you, bro, I was against that. I didn't want Kaylee Spaney as Rogue.
I love Kaylee Spaney, but yeah, I don't know if
I
I
don't
see her as
Rogue, bro.
No,
I see her more as a Kitty Pryde, but not
Yes.
as a Rogue.
Kitty Pryde, I could see her, but yeah, not.
I could
Rogue.
definitely see her as a Kitty Pryde, but not as a Rogue at all. We
I
got
think Indy
Samara.
Navarrete is a great choice.
She's a great choice, bro. She's a great choice. She is a great choice as Rogue. I don't understand where, bro.
It might just be the thing, you know, when fan casting gets out of control and people just fixate on a specific performer to play a specific part, and if it doesn't happen, they lose their minds. That might be what it is. I don't know, but I don't understand why they would be that upset about it.
Well,
It's
maybe
just
we'll have a.
fans.
Oh yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say like, maybe we'll have a writing campaign like they did with Michael Keaton and Batman. There's like,
Yeah, man.
you can't have Mr. Mom as Batman.
Mhm.
One of the most undervalued professions in all of moviedom is casting directors.
Yeah,
It is an actual skill.
It is.
to what they do. They're
It
not
is.
just throwing shit against the wall.
No.
They know what to do.
So
We
they're
got Kit
starting this-
Connor as Cyclops. We got
Yeah.
Christopher Abbott. Now, Christopher Abbott, of course, who is currently Aubrey Plaza's new man. They got a baby on the way. He's playing Professor X. And I can't imagine a better choice. He is a phenomenal actor, bro. And he is going to kill it as
So,
Professor X.
Do we know, is this movie going to be like an X-Men? Is this the MCU's origin X-Men story?
We don't know, because here's the thing. Kevin did get on stage and state that this isn't the entire cast. He said there's more. These are the ones. I think these are the ones that were just announced because, again, that was one of the reasons why they stalled the presentation. It didn't actually get on until like around 10:30. It was supposed to start around 10 or 7 o'clock. It didn't start till like around 10:30 or 7:30, that is, depending on where you were, because they were in the back trying to air out with agents. Okay, do we have this? Is it clear? Is it clear? The contract's clear? All right, boom, let's go. So that's what it was. And one of the reasons, I think it was with Indy Navarrette's agent, that they were trying to basically make sure everything was taken care of. They had already had Adam Driver on board. We already knew that he was playing Sinister. They already knew. Sadie Sink was on board. Samara Weavings that made that announcement. Also, they were, I think, on the phone with Christopher Abbott's agent as well. Kit Connor was already, there. We already knew about that. Maya Boyd. Now, listen. If you don't know who Maya Boyd is, thank God I have an associate's degree in performing arts and theater. Thank God, bro. I love theater, bro. I've been a theater kid since I was young. And yes, I have. So fuck y'all. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I have been. Yes, I got a degree. I have my bachelor's in music and engineering, but I also have my degree in performing arts. Again, I just love theater. I love performing arts. I love acting and all that, but I just wanted to direct. So that's one of the reasons why I, whatever. But my boy, bro, was campaigning to be one of the, she wanted to be one of the princesses for Disney. I think it was the Princess and the Frog, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so she can sing her ass off. She is theater all day, every day. Incredible. What I love about Kevin Feige and their casting is they always do the unexpected and it always works. Like you said, Mark, casting, these motherfuckers nail it when it comes to that. Ooh, what's that? They nail it when it comes to casting. And they did such a phenomenal job with casting. And Maya is going to absolutely kill it, bro. She's going to be absolutely amazing as Storm, bro. Like literally amazing as Storm. So I'm glad they chose that. I know a lot of people, had their picks, but she's going to kill it. I think so far this cast is going to be incredible.
They've nailed it. Like
No complaints from me.
Just the fact that we've got finally there's somebody playing a redhead character that's a redhead.
Yeah.
It's like, how hard was that?
I mean, how hard was that? But I mean, Samara, oh my God, Samara Weaving as Emma Frost.
Perfect.
That's genius cast.
Perfect.
Love it.
Because also I love her.
She's perfect.
If you've never seen what's that movie?
Ready or Not?
No, that yes, but no, it was an earlier film she did.
She's done a couple films. Yeah.
Babysitter Killer. I forget the name of it. There's two of them. 2 movies that she did where it's a part 1 and a part 2. And she's like this babysitter who the kid wakes up in the middle of the night and finds her down in the living room with some of her friends and they're sacrificing people to like the devil or something. She's amazing in those movies. Like she is phenomenal. But yeah, I love Samara Weaving. And yeah, Ready or Not. I that movie blew me away. I
Yeah.
love that movie. But yeah, she was genius casting. I don't know the girl. Maya. Did you say her name? The one playing Storm.
Her name is
Maya.
My boy.
Maya Boyd.
Maya Boyd. I've never seen her before, but she looks the part. That's for sure.
Bro.
She has the stature, man, for sure.
Yeah.
Bro, so I don't
Yeah,
know
right,
if you've
right.
seen it. Hold on. I did
Like all these 4 women they've cast are
yeah.
great choices, and I'm the 2 guys I've never seen either of them before, so I don't know. But
Yeah, I did a rendering of what she would look like as Storm here. Look at that, bro.
oh wow,
Bro, she would kill it. And this is, if in case y'all don't know where this is from,
oh, hello.
every year, Marvel Comics, they do what is called the Hellfire Gala.
Oh, the Hellfire Gala, yeah.
Yeah, so this was Storm's Hellfire Gala look. Bro, she's gonna kill it. She's definitely gonna kill it as Storm. I absolutely cannot wait. I think she's gonna kill it. She's gonna be absolutely incredible. You know, Indy, bro, if Obsession wasn't just a movie, like people just say, well, man, she was only in one major. Listen, do you
Her
know what she
range in
had
that
to
movie?
do in that movie?
Her range in that film, her performance is
Fucking phenomenal.
outstanding.
Fucking
Outstanding.
phenomenal. In and out. Like, has she had to go in and out of this character? Technically, bro, she played 1, 2, 3, almost 4 different characters in this
Yeah.
movie.
And all 4 of them just progressively got crazier.
Yeah. Like, literally.
Yeah.
Like, phenomenal, bro. She did a phenomenal job. Of course, Sadie Sink, phenomenal as Jean Grey. We already know she's going to be a phenomenal actor.
Yeah.
Christopher Abbott, bro, he's phenomenal. Like, everybody here was selected. And this also gives me hope as to who Mystique is going to actually be. Who's going to end up playing Mystique?
Yeah.
And that's going to be, there's one person I want to play that character. I know a lot of people are going to disagree. And I'm just gonna hold that until they make the announcement. If it is her, I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm cool with it. So we'll see. But I love the cast, man. I love what we're getting from this. X, what's your thoughts, bro?
Well, I'm just excited for X-Men because when it comes to Marvel, I really don't care much for Iron Man or Captain America or the Fantastic Four. I read all those growing up. All those, but my absolute favorites, outside of Spider-Man, was the X-Men.
Mhm.
I loved everything about the X-Men. I watched X-Men the animated series. I read the comics. I had the figures. I just thought it was the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
And I definitely related to it, but I just thought the characters that they had, the villains that they had, and the stories that they were telling, I just thought were just really strong storytelling, and relevant storytelling. And the idea that I almost feel like we've had half or 75% of an X-Men movie already with Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'm already primed for this because we've already got, Jean Grey.
Yeah.
And that was exciting in and of itself. So if that's where we're heading with this, then I'm on board. I cannot wait for, and I don't want to see Hugh Jackman ever again as Wolverine. Sorry.
I don't think he wants to keep doing it either.
I just, it's been over a quarter of a century. Just let the man okay, one more time. Cool. Now you're done. You're done. Logan was your high point.
He's in Doomsday, isn't he though?
Did you see? And that's
Pretty
what
sure
I was.
he is.
That's
that'll
what
be
I
his
was
last
trying to
one,
get
probably.
y'all. Did y'all see? Hold on, let me pull this up. The shit was fucking hilarious. I don't know if you've seen it. Hold on.
God damn it, we got to move past Hugh Jackman. Love you, Hugh Jackman. It's time for a new cast. It really, really
That
is.
shit till he's
So-
90.
Hold on. I gotta pull this up.
I'm impressed that you got Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen back. Awesome. All right, we
Hold
need
on.
new Magnetos. We need to do everything.
Look at this though. This shit. I'm sorry, it was fucking funny. Watch this.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I don't want to do this.
Just do it.
I've already done filming. This is
Do
silly.
it. Well, maybe the next one is called Deadpool and Spider-Man and literally everyone except Wolverine.
Who are you? Like what? That's both hurtful and spiteful. Kevin. Hey, D23. Hope you're all having a great time. I just wanted to check in, just totally unprompted, and just wondering if you might need some help. Rounding
Out.
out. Rounding out the cast? Dude, they've got like 28 people. Why the hell do they need
Because
us?
we're the golden one.
No, yeah, need some help rounding out the cast. I'd love to join. And I don't know, I might be able to convince Ryan to appear in Avengers Doomsday, but no pressure. I hate you so much, man.
I know, me too.
That's awesome.
Because we're the golden ones.
It was fucking hilarious, right? But nah, but I agree. I think for this though, I don't think that they're gonna I think it's gonna be hands off and it's gonna be a passing of the guard. I don't think they're because number one, that would be awkward.
Mm-hmm.
It would be awkward. It's already awkward that we have a much older Samara Weaving and we have a younger Scott Summers. If you know, you know. But this looks good. So far, so good. And the choices that they made in this looks, and I'm glad that they gave Maya Boyd the chance to be Storm. She looks the part, and she's very talented. I cannot wait to see what they do with this. I'm just so glad that we will have. Just get y'all collecting. Yeah, it's gonna be crud. It's just 2028 is gonna be a deep, deep year, bro.
Yep.
It's gonna be a deep year for a lot of
saving
collectors.
now.
Start curating and
Yeah.
saving now.
Yeah.
Because I want to revisit this conversation in 2028, especially with X, considering the simple fact that he doesn't collect Marvel shit much, but I want to see what the conversation is going to be then. So, Pinky Finger Presley, we're going to be actually going back to visiting this conversation in 2028, just to basically see how much, because I'm wondering, and you know what, and I'm curious, and I want to ask everybody this, with 2028 pretty much around the corner, almost. We still got 2027, and so it's crazy we talking about 2028. But do you think between now and then, if you could look at where we are now going into 2028, is our collecting experience going to completely change? Do you think it's going to change? Do you think that what we're experiencing right now, with the lack of Disney presence, Disney Plus presence that will be out there, and them focusing more on the cinematic experience, do you think that our collecting experience is going to change much? Do you think that people are going to wise up and start curating their collections? What do y'all think?
Yeah, I think for sure the project curation is on. I can give you an example. I've already decided that I'm probably out on Ahsoka season 2. Yeah, I mean, unless there's just a really strong, compelling figure from that line, these are just decisions that have to be made. Let's say I want to go all in on X-Men. I really don't think, based on everything that's coming out, I had pre-ordered those vehicles, that I can commit to both. So these are all these conversations we're having.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is definitely true. True that, bro. True that. What do you think, Shui?
I think it depends on what people want to collect. If you're an X-Men fan, then you need to start getting ready for 2008. That's for sure. Start curating, start going through your stuff and seeing, what's not as important to me. What can I do without? You have to, it's going to come down to prioritizing. Keep in mind also, though, even without Ahsoka season 2, which I suspect we might get at least the same number of figures from as season 1, we've also got the Star Wars 50th anniversary in between. So there's that, which is, I have to assume, based on just the fact of what that means, I have to assume that Hot Toys is going to come with some heat for that. And so for me personally, I'm kind of getting my ducks in a row for that. Star Wars 50th is my top priority of everything. The X-Men, it's the year after, so I'm considering how I might be able to wiggle that in. But for the most part, yeah, like I've been curating like crazy. Like I've got I canceled a whole bunch of pre-orders that I had. I'm probably going to sell off some of my clones because I got a lot of clones.
Yeah.
And as much as I love the clones and I love the character clones, I'm finding that I don't need them. They're not part of my intrinsic Star Wars experience. So I can move past that and I can free up some space that way. You know, and then I figure based on what I've got, I can move out maybe 10 figures I can get rid of. I can sell them and I won't be upset. I won't regret it later. So I think it just comes down to whether you are an X-Men fan or a Star Wars fan or any of these, like Doomsday is, don't forget Doomsday is, there's more coming from Doomsday.
Yes.
You know, so like there's a lot over the next, and the thing is also when you've got them, when Disney is sort of pulling away from the streaming for these properties and wanting to keep them more as a cinematic thing, that does help in the collecting because you're not getting so many things all at once. With movies, because the movies come out every 2-3 years. They're not, I don't think they're going to be putting out a major Marvel movie or two every single year. I think it'll be something where you'll have more lead time, you'll have more space in between, because as it is right now, when you've got streaming shows like an Ahsoka with 15 plus figures to come out of that, or Doomsday, which we know is going to have a ton more figures, or all these other things, it can seem overwhelming because Hot Toys wants your money and they don't care. They don't care, and they're gonna bombard you, and if you can't afford it, somebody else can. So they don't care. And with the things coming out maybe a little bit more spaced out between each other, people will have more room to maybe be able to save up a little bit here and there and be able to keep collecting the way they, these group things like X-Men or Avengers or whatever, or Star Wars. But it just comes down to knowing how much you prioritize one IP over another, and then make your decisions based on that. But it definitely is going to factor in people's collecting for sure. It has to, because unless you're a multi-millionaire or billionaire or whatever, unless you have more money than you know what to do with, these are the problems that we have as collectors. You have to be able to afford what you're collecting, and you can't get everything. It's just that simple.
Yeah, that's true. That's very, very true. What do you think, X? Rounding us out.
Well, I think that when it comes to collecting and where I'm at with collecting now, where I'm trying to figure out, how do I maximize the space that I've got? Because the thing is, the space that I have isn't increasing at this point. It has increased, and now I'm reaching the limits of the space that I'm currently in. And if I'm going to continue collecting, that means something's got to go, and the things that are coming in, it has to slow down. I have to curate before it even reaches my front door, which means being highly, highly selective at a time when multiple companies are releasing. They're going, at least I say sadly, but for some people they're like, it's the golden age, but they're going back in time to all these properties and IPs and giving us the figures that, again, Alien Queens and Conan and The Crow and Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman. It's just like, all right, here's all the really, really good stuff that you grew up with. It's hard to say no to this. What I'm looking forward to most, for two reasons. What I'm looking forward to most is I'm looking forward to, and I've complained about this, brought this up before, is that there's nothing, new, or there's very little new that we're getting. and that Hollywood, and whether it's Hollywood or whatnot, they're not really producing a lot of new IPs that are, you know, that are catching on. Instead, we're getting legacy sequels, and we're getting the 28th iteration of 28th return of Hugh Jackman. And that's what we're getting, you know, on repeat. You know, we're getting another Jurassic World. It's like, okay, just let it go. Stop. How about something new? You know, do something new with dinosaurs that doesn't have the word Jurassic in it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking forward to is, okay, here's a new set of X-Men. And I can look at it and go, okay, is this something did I enjoy it? Yes. Did I enjoy it enough to collect it? That's a whole nother question. And the answer might be, no, I don't want to bring this into the collection, which is perfectly fine. But someone who is an X-Men collector, it's their time to shine, because they haven't been getting the love and attention. And here's, you know, it's something new for X-Men collectors to get excited about. Just like maybe Starfighter is going to be new for Star Wars fans to get excited about. I might love Starfighter and might not want a single thing from Starfighter, because that's not the direction that my collection is headed. I might go, I loved Starfighter, I own the film, it's fantastic, I watch it all the time. But when it comes to collecting 1/6 scale, I'm still going to stick to some of the prequels and the OT and Rogue One, because that's the stuff that I know I'm not going to get sick of anytime soon. And that's the stuff that I really, really want to see on my shelf. But Starfighter might be the best thing since sliced bread. I just may come away going, great, don't need any of the figures. Ahsoka season 2, as Mark Lee was saying, I probably won't get any figures from Ahsoka season 2. I just won't. Mainly for what Chewie was saying, which is next year is the 50th anniversary of A New Hope. I'm zeroing in on where the hell are my Jawas, man. I need Jawas, Gonk Droid. Like, come on. The holes in my collection from A New Hope, you know, maybe that Death Star guy with the DJ setup that they teased a while ago. maybe we'll get that. You know, so I want the space trooper. I want I want more troopers. I want more A New Hope figures. I want a New Hope Han Solo and Chewbacca, perhaps. So I want a Luke's Landspeeder. You know, I want the Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru, the smoldering corpse of Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru. Make it a 2-pack, please. So that's the stuff I'm zeroing in on, and you can call it nostalgia, you can call it whatever you like. But at the same time, I'm excited for the new stuff. I'm excited for the Obsessions. I'm excited for the Backrooms. I'm excited for the Project Hail Marys. I might not get any figures for them, but there are other people that are going to be like super excited about these things. And I want something that's new that we haven't seen before, instead of the same wash, rinse, repeat. So that way I can take a breath and appreciate what's out there without feeling like, well, now I need it. Now it has to come into the collection. It doesn't have to come into the collection. I can still appreciate it. Other people will get it. I can appreciate what they've got and not feel like, well, damn it, I have to get, you know, a Grand Moff Tarkin. I have to have a this. It's like, technically you don't need any of it, to be absolutely honest. But there are certain figures that it's just really hard to say no to. And if everybody right now, if everyone is doing those figures, you know, we're going to do Labyrinth figures, and we're going to do Conan figures, and we're going to do, it's like, crap, maybe don't zero in on that particular time period. You know, we're doing Colonial Marines. It's like, oh God, stop. Just stop. And it's not just one company, it's multiple companies. So focus on some new stuff, and let's stop, you know, wringing dry the past and maybe the future. Do some more Fortnite. Knock yourself out, but do something new. Do something new, but then they need to give us something new that's worth making figures for.
Yeah. I think that's the toughest, is then we get the slide comments of who asked for this, who wanted this, not me, and stuff like that. And that you already know how that is. I think you know
going to
what
be someone who asks for it. There's always going to be someone who asks for it. Always.
There's, I mean, mainly the way it is, and people can't. They just got to get beyond that. Anyway, yeah, man, that's it. I'm excited about the future of collecting and what will be, but I think it all boils down to what you specialize your collection based on your attitude, your personality, and what works for you. What works for you may not work for everybody else, and you just got to know that. You know what I mean? Like, you stay in a realm of what works. and stop falling for the new hotness or what everybody else is there. Because that's, and all of us, you know, fell victim to that. Oh, that's hot. I want to be the first to have.
Yeah.
Stuff like that when we started collecting in the very beginning. I'm beyond that shit now. If there's things that I don't necessarily need and I only put up the best of what I have in my collection and what I love, that's it. I don't need everything else. I don't need to collect everything else. I don't need to have this figure, that figure, whatever. Because to be quite honest, like, I'm not getting the Alien Queen.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Same.
I'm not. I don't need it. It's not something that I necessarily need, and it's going to be a space grabber for me.
True. Yeah.
I wouldn't get a Colonial Marine because I don't need it. I don't need any of them. It's, you know, I'm conditioned to have what I have in my collection, and that's it. I'm not going to get it just because everybody else is. I'm going to get what works for me in my collection.
You going for the power loader?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. If I'm not getting a queen,
Yeah, I was going to say.
I don't need.
Yeah, I was going to say, because you kind of need both.
Yeah, I don't. I definitely don't, bro, because it's just not for me. Not to say that I don't like it. I just don't need it, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? So I have to stay.
I haven't pre-ordered the Queen yet. I'm still, I want to, but I'm still slightly on the fence just from a space perspective.
There you go.
I did pre-order this. I pre-ordered the Queen, but then I was telling a friend of mine on Friday when we were talking, I was like, I pre-ordered the Queen, which means I need to cancel a RoboCop.
Oh.
And I know some people out there are going to go, I'm like, yeah, well, here's the thing. I like RoboCop. I don't love RoboCop.
Yeah.
I appreciate how iconic RoboCop is,
Yeah.
but it stops there to the point where I'm like, I really don't need to spend $300 on a RoboCop. I really
I
don't.
did the same. I canceled RoboCop and Kane.
And what?
And Kane.
Kane.
Oh, RoboCane. Yeah.
Yeah, I canceled both. I have to stick with what works for me. I'm a Star Wars and a Marvel collector, but I have to be selective with both. I'm a DC collector. I have to be selective with that as well. I'm a classic collector of nostalgia, but I have to be really selective about that as well. I don't have to have everything from every IP anymore. I don't. I have to really reserve and space, and you know, a lot's changing right now, man. And I'm saving up right now everything almost that I have for Star Wars Celebration.
Yeah.
Because, you know, remember, my hotel in that motherfucker's like almost $2,000. It's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're planning on going to the museum. I do want to go to the Lucas Museum. I want to actually see everything that's there, which is right up the street.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
just reminded me I need to buy a plane ticket to Los Angeles.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Just like, ooh, I need to do that. I got the hotel. I need to get a plane ticket.
These things are expensive.
These things are extra fucking expensive. So I have to really be really selective about what I get. And I think that, again, like a lot that's going to pretty much change as well is that we're getting, it's the 50th anniversary, but we're also getting the original classic Star Wars back in theaters.
Yeah.
The way it was done. And I think that, and even with them, like they're, you know, remastering it in a way that it looks better. But even with that, I think that's going to change your perspective on how we collect as well, because you're going to look at that and be like, oh, I remember these moments. I remember, and you know, and on fucking Hot Toys is going to be, Hot Toys and Sideshow is going to be at Star Wars Celebration.
Yep. They're already watching us. They've got us all zeroed in, and they know. They're just waiting for us to come in, and they're just going to be like, "Okay, give me your credit card."
Can you imagine that they're going to give us the Wolfman from the original cut of A New Hope? You remember that?
Yeah.
That wasn't in the special edition, but the Wolfman is just like
the special edition. Yeah.
And you know they're going to do that as like probably a limited edition, whatever. It's probably going to be a sideshow that does it, but it's just like, oh my god, it's like, yeah, this is in the original cut of the film, and it's another character from. I mean, there are just so many flipping characters.
If they make the the fat Scottish guy Jabba the Hutt.
Oh God, see,
I will get that. I will get that.
it's a deep cut, but it makes perfect sense. It's just like, oh my God, this is.
I don't think they'll
yeah.
do that, but if they ever did, that would be just okay.
Yeah.
And we'll get a Biggs. We'll get a Biggs, and we'll get a
Wedge.
We'll get.
I want a wedge, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wedge.
We'll
that's
get a Porkins.
the thing.
Where's Porkins?
A wedge would definitely be dope. To have a wedge beside
Yeah.
Luke, that would be super dope, bro.
Red
straight
leader.
up. Yeah.
Red leader.
Yeah.
I would get him. You're gonna get the whole red squadron is gonna the whole group of them. Luke, oh God, Luke in his X-wing outfit from the New Hope.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna put him in a yellow jacket for the end
The
ceremony.
celebration
And you
scene,
gotta
the
get
ceremony
some-
scene. I want that as well, bro.
They'll do that. They'll do that. And Han and Princess Leia in that final ceremony scene too.
My friend
And
and I
dare
were
I
joking
dream-
that we get. Oh wait, you're
Dare
gonna
to
say it?
dream that we get a certain princess in a certain outfit from another movie. You know, Return of the Jedi.
Oh,
I'm saying in terms of it being a 50th anniversary of, I mean, it is a 50th anniversary of A New Hope, but it's also the 50th anniversary of Star Wars. Period.
Yeah.
So I'm still
Who
holding out
knows?
hope that we'll get that one.
Who knows?
my friend and I were joking on Friday. That's like maybe they'll give us a New Hope Chewbacca in ceremony scene, but it'll actually come with the medal.
Here's the thing. This is what everybody's forgetting. Star Wars Celebration is when in April, right?
Yeah.
End of March, April. Yeah.
Yeah, March,
Mhm.
April, yeah.
What's coming in May?
Oh, yeah.
Starfighter.
May the 4th.
May the
bro.
4th.
Ah, shit. Yeah, you're right.
You think about that? You see X's face completely change.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
His face is completely.
It's almost the same reaction as the Alien Earth reaction. Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I was like, what comes in May? I'm like, free comic book day? I don't know.
Bro, because what we don't get from Star Wars Celebration, we're definitely going to get May the 4th. And
Yeah.
even if they give us a whole bunch of shit May the 4th, Star Wars Celebration, they're going to spread that shit out until, yeah.
They have a nice window of at least a month where they can just spread things out and just have it drip. They'll drip feed us for like half a year.
Yeah, starting in January, if not
Yep.
before January, because Ahsoka, and then going into A New Hope being re-released in theaters until God knows how many figures they're going to do from that, and then they're like, oh,
Yeah.
here's our exclusive, our con exclusive figures from Sideshow and Hot Toys, and here's the
Yeah.
general release figures, and then the artisan figures, and then here's the May the 4th. Here's Dash Rendar. Here's Dr. Afra, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Here's
Dr.
Dr. Afra and 000 without all of the bits. Now you can all have a 000.
Yeah, you can all get 000
Congratulations.
now.
And here's a Dash Rendar as well, because Dash Rendar. And here's
I-
Chewbacca from Shadows as well.
Yeah. I could see them actually doing another 000 just that isn't exclusive, just so that they can start moving out all those BT ones that they've got in their back stock that haven't moved for the last
That have not moved.
3
And why
years.
would they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was one of the best and silliest moves I've ever seen. a
I'm
company
shocked
do.
that they did something that dumb, to be honest.
Like, what? I don't get it. I really
Why
don't.
would you do that? Yeah, it was, yeah. But no,
Oh.
it's the next little while is going to really test a lot of people's finances, I think.
Mhm.
But, you know,
You know what I've done? I've this is how I've worked it out myself. I've kind of Jedi mind tricked my own collecting brain. There are 2 categories, and I've had to convince myself that a piece can come out that looks dope, that special, whatever, what have you. I put that in a admire from a distance category.
Mm.
I don't have to tangibly have that. I can admire it. Looks dope as hell.
Yep.
But to move into my display, it has to be personal. It has to be something like X-Men, something that I have a connection with. And that's helped me out because I was just grabbing stuff because it's cool. like a lot of us.
Yeah.
Next door. I'll get that. I'll get that. I can admire from afar. I can say that's an awesome piece. Mr. Freeze, perfect example.
Mhm.
I think it looks terrific, but I don't have a personal connection with it. Dope as shit, but I don't have to have it, and I'm okay with that. And that's how I had to break it down.
Yeah.
Just to survive the onslaught.
Yeah, much the same way these days, where I'm just like, it looks cool, but do I love it? Do I care about it enough to spend $300, $400, $500 on this?
That's the thing. There's a lot of these figures that get announced, especially lately, like Mr. Freeze and stuff like that. They're never going to do another Mr. Freeze. Like, I think that's probably going to one Arnold Mr. Freeze we're ever going to get from Hot Toys. So people could look at that from a collecting perspective and say, I'm going to get this, and then I'm going to hang on to it for a couple of years, and then I'm going to flip it and think I'm going to make a whole bunch of money on it. And while that might happen, you certainly can't count on it. So I think a lot of people fall into that trap of when they like something enough, it's like you like it because you want it because you like it. But in the back of your mind, you're probably thinking, well, in a couple of years, I'll sell it. If you're thinking that already before you even own it, then don't get it. If you're already thinking about how long do I want this in my collection? Is this something I'm always going to keep, or am I going to let it go? If you're already thinking that way before you even pre-order something, then don't pre-order it. Admire it from afar, look at other people's collections and say, it looks really cool there. I don't need to lose $300 on something for something that I'm not even sure that I'm going to keep for a long period of time. I mean, I've got my original Han and Chewie 2-pack from A New Hope. I love those figures. I don't care that the Chewie is dated now. It doesn't matter to me. I'm never going to sell them. They're just they're mine, and that's it. But there are figures, or there are people that I know that they look at their collecting from a potential this could turn out to be a Grail mentality, and maybe I'll keep it for a while and then maybe I'll sell it. And it's like, no, you can't. You're not going to get rich in this hobby.
You would get rich if you probably invested the money that you would spend in these figures. But Chewie, I'm going to play devil's advocate really quick.
Okay.
You mentioned your Chewbacca from A New Hope.
Yeah.
And you mentioned the fact that it's dated. Looks a bit dated.
A little bit.
So if Hot Toys next year does a 2.0, will you buy it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh
easy.
no. I will definitely get, like, I've got I don't know. I've got.
He failed the test.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That is why you failed.
At one time I had 3 Chewbaccas because I had the one from Force Awakens, but I sold that and the Han Solo. I got rid of those just because I didn't want any sequels in my collection.
Well, it makes perfect sense though that you would get it because it's clearly an important character to you and you'd want the best version of that character. So that makes perfect sense that if there was a 2.0, you'd be like, yeah, I want the best
for sure.
version.
And that doesn't take away the nostalgic, warm, fuzzy feeling that I have for the old one. That's right. He's right there. Because that was the very first, that 2-pack, those are the very first Hot Toys I ever got.
Oh.
Back when, when they were retail. So however long that is. But yeah, like I don't have a problem buying 2.0s of things if it's a character that means something, because I'll have different iterate. God, I got like 4 different Darth Vaders and I have another one on the way. So there's going to be 5. But it's, for me, it just comes down to if it's the best, I'll always go for the best version of something. And I mean, I'm still holding out hope that we'll get the Chewie from Solo. I know that there's not a lot of difference between Chewbacca's, but he was wearing a different bandolier. He had goggles. He had a whole thing that they could have done that I still don't have a Chewbacca to go with my young Han Solo figure. And that annoys me.
You could futz with the hair of your A New Hope Chewbacca.
Yeah, I could.
Maybe.
I could, but then I won't have a New Hope Chewbacca to go with my Han Solo from A New Hope.
You'll have a 2.0.
The 2.0. You're right. So in that case, maybe. I don't know. A New Hope is going to It's going to test me. The 50th anniversary is going to test me. I'm pretty sure, because I do want to get that quarter scale Han Solo. I haven't pre-ordered it yet because I don't think it's going anywhere anytime fast, but I do kind of want it. And
me and quarter scale was not going to work. Nope.
I feel like they're going to announce a quarter scale Chewie to go with it.
I mean, if they do a quarter scale Stormtrooper and a quarter scale A New Hope Vader, then I'm screwed.
Oh, see, that's the thing.
Because I will collect the bucket heads all day because it's just like it just makes it just
OT troopers. OT troopers, I love. I absolutely love them, and so I would kind of be in the similar bind as you with that. But other than that, I'm like, if it's original trilogy, it's at least going to get a from me.
But I don't know, if you fail this test, your wife, failure will find you explaining why to a far less patient audience.
She knows how weak I am. She's very well aware.
Your powers are weak, old man.
I'm going to be, the 50th anniversary is going to be, I know based on what I want, but even though we haven't heard of what's coming out yet, I know I want that final medal celebration, Luke, Han, and Leia, if they do those. I know that I'm going to need an Obi-Wan because I don't have an Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I need an Obi-Wan, yep.
I would love another shot at Tarkin. It's a bunch of 2.0s that I'm going to be wanting, to be honest, because there are figures that are holes in my A New Hope collection that's where I'm going to be looking, hoping that they help us out with that, because there's a few figures that, while they have stood the test of time, that Obi-Wan is still amazing. But I mean, can you imagine Alec Guinness Obi-Wan Kenobi with rolling eyes and better clothing and
potentially even artisan? I don't think they would do that, but you never know.
USB lightsaber, baby.
USB
lightsaber.
There's a lot they can do for the 50th, and so that's why, like I said, I gotta watch the money because I know that is going to be an expensive time for me.
Tusken Raider and a Bantha.
I couldn't get a Bantha. I have a Tusken Raider, but I couldn't get a Bantha. Bantha would take up too much space.
Because I've already done the Dewback, so Tusken Raider and a Bantha.
A Bantha is twice as big as a Dewback, and you know how big the Dewback is.
Yeah,
it's big.
I might break for a Bantha. I'll admit it. I would probably.
You would?
Bantha? Man, that's for a break. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's too nostalgic. That thing coming over the dune.
True. Oh yeah, no, the nostalgia factor is definitely there. It's just a matter of it's going to be massive. That's a big figure. Like, it's like a vehicle. It'd be like getting a vehicle.
It would be just like a vehicle. But to have a 1/6 scale Bantha, just like if someone were to do a 1/6 scale Wampa, I'd be like, yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, 100%.
I'll take a 1/6 scale Wampa.
I would absolutely. And a Tauntaun. Bring the Tauntauns, Hot Toys. I was hoping they would pop some Tauntauns out after the Mandalorian movie because of that Budweiser commercial.
Budweiser commercial, that famous, infamous Budweiser commercial that had very little to do with the actual.
I know.
Although they were on a snow planet, there was not a Tauntaun to be found on that snow planet that they were on.
And that was
at the beginning of the movie.
That was so disappointing to me.
That was a misstep. Like, imagine if they were just like running on a Tauntaun down that, down that mountain or something like that. I don't know if a Tauntaun can go that fast or is that agile, but it'd be cool to see one.
I mean, we've never seen a CG Tauntaun.
That's the thing.
Who knows what they can do?
They could probably move pretty damn fast.
Yeah,
and probably pretty agile.
But then you've got to explain, well, why wasn't Luke's more agile? He got snuck up on.
I was gonna say Luke's kind of got the jump on Luke's.
I mean, his didn't last very long. That Wampa got him right in the neck with it.
The Tauntaun was trying to tell him too. It's like, man, we gotta go. Luke's like, what's wrong, buddy? We gotta go.
Yeah. Like, bro, can we be out? Like, literally. We gotta go. Like this, nah, dog, this ain't gonna work. All right.
Yeah, I smell something. Let's get
It'd
going.
been funny if that motherfucker do back when he kicked him off. I mean, that Tom would have kicked him off and ran, but like, I'm out. Peace.
Ooh, well, this neighborhood looks kind of rough. Got to roll up the windows. Like,
Yeah, bro. Straight
And
up.
the only reason they didn't do that was because they couldn't stop motion animate him running him that fast.
Right.
That's true.
We got a 9.99 super chat. Facts on being selective with collecting. Like, I don't need every costume change a character does, even if really like a movie. I don't need figures from RoboCop, Predator, Terminator, et cetera, et cetera. Hey, that's the way a lot of people are. But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's some people want to be a part of the discussion.
Yeah.
That's
You can
it.
still be a part of the discussion without owning the figure. Is the thing.
Exactly.
If I only owned one figure,
Yeah.
you've collected that. You're a collector. You are part of the discussion regardless of how many you've got and of what IP it is. If you collect, I knew a guy who had he had a Superman statue that he bought, a Randy Bowen Superman statue that he had for years, and it's the only thing collectible that he ever owned. But he was a Superman collector, and that was all he collected was that one statue. But he was just as valid. His opinions in collecting are just as valid as anybody else's.
I'll tell you what, if you collect everything, you're going to be a part of the discussion of we're all broke. That's going to be the discussion you're going to be a
on
part
the
of.
wrong side of that discussion. That's what happens. But you don't have to collect everything. You can collect one thing, and you're still part of you can still be part of the discussion.
Yeah. Anyway, man, thanks everybody for being here. Great discussion, man. All around. Definitely appreciate that. Everybody was, part of this. We'll reconvene next week where we will have hopefully some figures to talk about, but it was definitely good talking about D23 and what to expect going in the future, man. It's definitely great discussion. Mark, what's going on with you, man? What you got going? What you got coming up, bro?
Directly piano lessons for the boys here. So
Okay.
That's a Sunday thing. So
Okay.
get into that, find out how much they learn, figure out how much they skipped because they're supposed to study during the week.
Got you.
That's always fun. Other than that, yeah, I'm gonna do some shoots here pretty soon.
Okay.
Get some new stuff on Instagram.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
Thanks for having me,
Definitely,
bro. Good to see
Appreciate you, bro. Can't wait for Thursday night's discussion as well. I mean, on Wednesday night's discussion as well. So we will be, doing a little bit of that. So definitely appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here. X, what's going on with you, bro?
Oh, living the dream. What can I say? No, I saw two great movies. I saw End of Oak Street, and I saw Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma.
Oh, man.
So those, I'm hyped for any movies that are coming out, and I know that they've announced the 3 movies that are going to be released in theaters for Batman Day next month, which is Batman 89, Lego Batman, and Mask of the Phantasm. So I'm just waiting for tickets to go up on sale for that.
Cool.
But otherwise, what do I got going? I'm gonna clean my apartment because it's Sunday, and then sit back and flip through magazines and just relax ahead of the week, and looking forward to Say What on Wednesday and Best of the Best on Thursday, and Uncivilized Scoundrels on Thursday nights, because there's still plenty to discuss when it comes to Star Wars. We have just scratched the surface. So I'm looking forward to all those conversations and any fun surprises that are coming our way. But thank you so much for having me on.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Appreciate that, man, as always. Definitely thank you for being here. And Chewy, what about you, bro?
I have Fan Expo coming up in 2 weeks. So for the next 2 weeks, I am furiously drawing. I am trying to get as much stuff done as I can, new stuff for the show. So it's the weekend. Well, the weekend. It starts on the Thursday, the 27th, and goes till 27, 28, 29, to the 30th on Sunday. So it's going to be a slog, but it's always a fun time. It's always a good time, and always have a lot of fun. But the next 2 weeks is going to be me drawing and making new things, and then getting prints done, and then setting up, and it's just going to be a big. It's just going to eat up all my time over the next couple of weeks. So I've got between that and work. because I got one more week left teaching the young archaeologists. And then after that week, they're done. And then the last week, starting next Monday, is the final push right before the weekend of Fan Expo. So I'm going to be a busy boy for the next little bit. But so that's why again, the display case that I keep talking about is still there.
Come on, we got to have that garage shelf off.
The garage shelf off. Yeah, I know. I still haven't started to actually put it together yet. I'm going to wait till after the show now because I can't stress myself out about that. But yeah, so it's going to be a busy 2 weeks for me. Next Sunday, I will be in the beautiful Niagara region of Ontario. Visiting some friends, so I won't be here for next Sunday, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll be here on Thursday night for sure because we got a lot to talk about.
Yes, we do.
But thank you for having me. This is always a blast.
Yes, man. Definitely appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here as always, and thank you guys, everybody out there who have actually been with us. Pretty much throughout this entire show. We definitely had a good time, man. So I appreciate that. Again, tune in tomorrow, Comic Book Talk with Friends, where we were going into more so discussion on the comic side and what this D23 presented us with Doomsday, Vision Quest, X-Men, you name it. We'll be discussing it and talking about it tomorrow. Remember, tonight is Green Lantern. So we'll probably be talking about that. Also join us for tomorrow's discussion of X-Men 97. We'll be kind of going into that more in depth as well, since that had its finale last week. Yeah, man, thank you for everybody being here. It's been a great show. But other than that, have a great rest of your afternoon, and we will talk to you again next week. Peace, love, and all that great stuff. We out, man. See you later.